This is an informational video from Carbon School District. In Carbon County, the November 5th election will feature a bond election from Carbon School District for the amount of $36 million. A bond is like a loan that is paid off over a period of 20 years. The funds generated from this bond will be used for several projects. Some of those projects are at Helper Middle School. The original construction of Helper Middle School did not live up to today's standards when it comes to structural stability. This bond would allow for structural upgrades to address lateral stability in the walls and roof, bringing the facility more in line with modern standards. Helper Middle School's heating comes from a boiler system that is outdated and ineffective. This bond would allow for more efficient rooftop units that would provide adequate control over the heating and cooling of the building. Certain aging aspects of the electrical and plumbing systems will also be addressed. This bond will provide for upgrades to accessibility for individuals with disabilities. The development of a bus lane in front of the school and other cosmetic upgrades will also be implemented. Improvements will be made to student spaces such as the cafeteria and the media center. Carbon High School is another major focus for projects included in this bond. Currently, Carbon High School does not have a secure entrance. This bond will include an addition to the high school, placing the office in the front of the building and converting to a single secure entrance. Enrollment is increasing at Carbon High School, as well as at all the schools that feed into Carbon High School. Currently, there are 8 classrooms housed in portable units behind the school. District-wide, there has been an increase of over 1,000 students since 2014. This bond would include an addition of new classrooms to provide classroom space for increased enrollment in a way that would provide also for an expansion of career and technical education programs and concurrent enrollment through broadcast classes. In order to increase the parking and improve the flow of traffic at Carbon High School, this bond will move the transportation department and buses to a different location and convert that space into new parking. A new design for the flow of traffic will also be applied to the entire parking area at Carbon High School. Carbon High School currently relies on an outdated boiler system for heat. This bond will replace the boiler system with rooftop cooling and heating units. Lighting upgrades and new windows will be installed throughout the existing building. Here are some important facts that relate to this bond election. The last bond election for Carbon School District was in 2001. Helper Middle School was built in 1936 and Carbon High School was built in 1960. These two buildings are the oldest facilities in Carbon School District. The property tax increase for an average homeowner in Carbon County will be $68.90 per year. That comes to $5.68 per month. This does not represent the total tax, but the tax increase. Helper Middle School has 23 more students this year compared to last year. Carbon High School has 124 more students this year as compared to last year. The total bond amount is $36 million. The largest portion of that, 47.2%, will go toward the addition at Carbon High School. 16.7% of the funds will be used for miscellaneous upgrades throughout the existing building at Carbon High School. A total of 27.8% of the funds will be used to address the structural upgrades and miscellaneous upgrades at Helper Middle School. The smallest portion, 8.3%, will be used to move the transportation department and develop new parking at Carbon High School. All the various aspects of the bond project will begin simultaneously in the summer of 2020. and all projects are expected to be completed by 2023. In October, every registered voter in Carbon County will receive a ballot in the mail, and the ballot will include this language. This says the bond will be for $36 million and will be used for the purposes explained earlier. This means the total annual property tax for an average home in Carbon County will be $104 per year. That is the total amount. The increase above what is being paid right now is $68.90 per year, or $5.68 per month. When the current bond expires, June of 2021, there will not be a decrease in property taxes. The estimated tax increase amount listed above might have to increase if the economy declines and people move away. However, the tax increase might decrease if the economy improves and more people move in and the tax burden is spread out over more people. The property tax increase for an average homeowner in Carbon County will be $68.90 per year. That comes to $5.68 per month. This does not represent the total tax, but the tax increase. A vote for the issuance of bonds is a vote to complete the projects described earlier. A vote against the issuance of bonds is a vote to not complete the projects described earlier. All voting for the November 2019 election will be by mail. Ballots will be sent out in the mail on October 15th. If you have any questions regarding the bond election, please email Carbon County School District Business Administrator Darren Lancaster at dlancaster@carbonschools.org. Carbon School District thanks you for considering this information.